Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a slow, calm, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, feel a gentle feeling of release. Releasing any tension, any unwanted thoughts, any echoes of emotion that no longer serve you. The longer you breathe out, the more you release. And as you breathe in deeper and longer than you normally would, enabling you to breathe in a feeling of resourcefulness. And maybe there's resources that are more useful right now. Clarity, simplicity, a feeling of resolve. And every now and then it's good to wipe the slate clean, to clear the decks, to start from a brand new canvas that enables you to have clear intentions for what you truly want right now. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling tension. As you find your body getting used to this feeling of increasing levels of relaxation, allow your body to sink deeper into comfort and relaxation. And with every outward breath, just let your mind begin to calm and settle. With every breath, you're creating a sense of openness, clarity and calm as you allow yourself to drift deeper with each word, each thought, each idea, as though the world is just slowing down, giving you permission to pause and reflect. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine being in a room filled with boxes, objects, and items. Imagine the floor is just covered with random things. The walls are piled up with things that used to be useful but are no longer useful. And I want you to get a sense that it feels difficult to feel relaxed in this room because of all the clutter. But I want you to get a sense that rather than removing all of the clutter, you decide you don't want any of it, and you will only bring in that which is useful or that you feel grateful for. So take a deep breath in and just imagine the cluttered room is now entirely empty. Nothing there at all. And it might be useful for there to be a chair in this room. And if it's useful, allow it in. And if that chair is also comfortable, you can be grateful for that comfortable chair. So now imagine an empty room with a comfortable chair, and just imagine sitting or reclining in that comfortable chair, feeling that the chair is both useful and something you're grateful for. And notice how much more relaxed you feel in this empty room with just one useful thing in it. Become aware of all of the additional space and peace it's created, allowing your mind to do so much more, to perhaps create a powerful change. And now imagine that this empty room is now your physical environment. Imagine the same chair is now in your home. Just imagine what that home looks like. Notice the furniture, the objects, any clutter, things you bought with an intention to use but haven't done anything with, clothes you haven't worn for ages. And maybe, as you appreciate this environment, you get a sense that certain areas feel confining, crowded, or heavy. And as you observe, you feel a growing curiosity to bring harmony to this space, with an intuitive feeling that when you bring harmony to the space, you're bringing harmony to your mind. I wonder if there's an increasing desire to create more physical room and more psychological room for what truly matters. So now imagine being on that comfortable chair, drifting deeper into a state of clarity and peace. And in this tranquil state, you realize that everything in your life, whether physical or mental, carries energy. And some things bring you joy or purpose, while others just weigh you down, connected with frustration, guilt, or regret. And what if now you choose to release this weight? I want you to imagine physically walking around your space. Find one object, something you no longer use, something you no longer need, and imagine asking yourself, not in the past, not in the future, but now, does this serve me? Do I need it now, or will I need it? If the answer is no, you feel a wave of gratitude for the role it did play in your life, even if that role was just to teach you a lesson. But now it's time to let go. And just imagine there's a box, an empty box, a box that will be taken away from your environment. And just imagine placing that thing in the box. And the moment it touches the box, you feel lighter, freer, more at ease. And each and every item or object you release creates space in the room, and more importantly, clarity in your mind. You can do things quicker in your mind than you can do in reality. So just imagine psychologically removing everything from your home that is no longer useful. The kind of things that if it went missing, just disappeared, you wouldn't miss it. you wouldn't rush out to replace it. And start to see your home as clutter-free. So many things just aren't there anymore. And you feel light and free and liberated. So much more space. Feel the energy flowing. And once you have the environment the way you would want it, now turn to your thoughts, your intentions, your goals. Sometimes people are walking around with a goal that was a great goal 4 years ago, but doesn't make sense now. And maybe you can turn thoughts into things. Imagine each intentional goal as a piece of paper in your hands. And some feel crisp and purposeful, but others feel heavy, old, or unfinished, even silly. These represent the goals and ideas that no longer resonate with who you are today. What you want now isn't what you wanted 10 or 15 years ago. And I wonder if you can re-look at those goals and think, does it still serve me? Do I still want this thing? And if not, you let it drift away, watching it dissolve into lightness, as though it was never meant to stay. And the great thing is, when you let go of a goal or an intention, if in the future it becomes a desirable goal, you can always invite it back. But for now, feel like it's time to let these things go. To focus on what truly matters now. Every time you release something, you feel a powerful shift, like a window opening, letting fresh air into a crowded space. You are free to adopt a new approach. Either use it or lose it. If it doesn't add value to your life, you let it go. And this simplicity feels liberating. As you continue this process, you realize that decluttering your life is deeply connected to decluttering your mind. And what if every unnecessary item you let go of creates more emotional and mental capacity? You are no longer holding on to things out of obligation or fear of loss. Instead, you focus on what truly serves you, what brings joy, purpose, value, or gratitude. And what if we just reversed it? Rather than searching for reasons to keep something, you now look for reasons to let it go. And in the absence of a strong reason to keep it, you've already given yourself full permission to release it. This mindset feels natural and empowering. And the more you let go, the more space you create, not just in your home, but in your heart and your mind. A clear space leads to clear thoughts, clear intentions, and clear priorities. Even if what you dispose of you've spent money on, by disposing of it, what if you get back more creativity, more productivity, and that is worth so much more than whatever you spent money on but never put to use? You are opening your life to abundance by making room for what truly matters. And now imagine walking through your home in the near future, your life, your mind, and with every step you release something you no longer need. Think of different rooms or parts of your home. Picture your drawers, shelves, closets becoming organized and simple, minimalist, clean and crisp. And maybe you can picture your mental space becoming still and serene. Every item you give away, every thought you let go of, feels like shedding a weight. You feel lighter, brighter, and completely at ease. And as you look around, you notice the transformation. Your life feels simpler, your mind feels clearer, your energy feels abundant. Every breath you take now feels expansive, as though you have limitless capacity for joy, creativity, and decisiveness. From this moment forward, every time you let go of something unnecessary, whether it's an object, a thought, or a goal, you will feel an immediate sense of liberation and clarity. Letting go feels good. Letting go feels right. You welcome simplicity into your life, knowing that the space you create is an invitation for growth, for love, and for all that truly matters. And sometimes this will happen intuitively, but you will feel a desire to make time to declutter. And that might be a Sunday afternoon every few months, knowing that every time it happens, you're making space for wonderful things to enter into your life. So now take a moment to notice in advance how good this clarity feels. You've set a new intention to declutter your life and mind, and this intention will guide you effortlessly, naturally. Bring this sense of empowerment with you as you return from that room, from that place in your mind, to the here and now. Bring the clarity, the decisiveness, the empowerment with you. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes as I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.